Hey folks, hope you're doing well today. Going to do a little mail day for you. I was waiting for a couple of things that I thought would be in today, but I don't think they're going to be in today. So I'll try to get those on the next mail day video. Haven't done one in a couple of weeks. Last week we had Thanksgiving holidays. I wanted to show you some of what I got. If I can remember what I paid for them, I'll tell you. I don't remember on most of the stuff just because some of these things I got close to 2 weeks ago. I'll also try to tell you what the source was for it. So this first stuff here was a lot, and I honestly cannot remember what all was purchased together. This, I think, was all one lot from Blowout. Got a couple of 2012 opening day Mike Trouts, a Prism Mike Trout. Don't really care for the Prisms, or the X-Fractors, or the Prisms. Some Nico Horner cards, and I think these were $2 a piece, maybe $1 or $2 a piece. So I picked those up. This Bichette was, I think, $22. And it's a pretty clean Bichette. There's one questionable corner on it. I haven't looked at it thoroughly under a loop, so I'll check that out again and decide what I'm going to do with it. This Julio Rodriguez, I'm slowly accumulating a lot of these First Bowman Chrome base cards of his. I think this was $10, but I'm not really sure. And another Nico Horner. This was from a local auction house, and actually one of the things I was waiting on to try to show today was another purchase from this auction house, because it's about 20 minutes away, but they shipped the thing. I couldn't go and pick it up, and it wasn't really worth my time probably to do that anyways. But I picked the Trubisky rookie. These are paper rookies. Picked this up for $1 plus buyer's premium and part of the shipping and handling. The Deshaun Watson for $1, and this Russell Wilson rookie, Topps rookie, for I think $27. It's got a little bit of a soft corner down here, but it's a Russell Wilson rookie. It's in a mag, so it's not a bad deal for those. These, what did I do here? What did I do? I got these from my local card shop. Stopped by one weekend. I think I paid, I don't remember what I paid for these. Not a lot. I got a storage box and some other stuff. I ended up paying $30 total. But I got this Bichette. I really like Bichette. Got this Bichette, the 1985 throwback out of Chrome, and a couple of football cards, Jordan Love canvas and a Jacob Eason, because I think they were, well, these were, it says on the back here. He didn't give them to me for these prices. He knocked them off because these are $30 altogether, but I got the storage box and some soft sleeves and I think something else for $30. Got some Noelvi Marte Chrome base First Bowman Chromes. Also I got 2 orders of these in, so I don't remember. I think these came off Blowout, and I think I got another Blowout purchase of some. This was from Check Out My Cards. I'd had it in my account. I purchased it, I think, in the spring, and then in the summer I requested the shipment, and it took like 3 months to get here. That's on the case, a little mark. But it's a Miguel Geraldo First Bowman Chrome Mega, numbered out of 150 blue auto. Really nice. I think I paid 50 something for this. Now those are a little bit higher. Now, a couple of weeks ago I showed a nice Zach Gallen patch out of 25 that I purchased from someone off Blowout. Got this from the same person, Zach Gallen, out of 50. Pretty nice card. That's in the bag. Whatever that little thing is, it's in the bag. I don't remember what I paid for that. This was given to me by a friend of the channel. I PC Harold Ramirez. Don't know why, but he pulled this blue out of 50, 39 of 50, and hit me up on the Blowout forum and said, "Hey, I got this. Do you want it?" I'm not really into non-flagship or non-First Bowman Chrome stuff, but I said, "Yeah, shoot me your PayPal address. I'll send you a couple of bucks to, for it." And he said, "No, I'll just shoot me your address. I'll send it." So he sent that to me for free. So thank you. These came from a seller on the Blowout forums. It's a Gavin Lux short print and a refractor Jared Kelenic. I really like, so Kelenic's with the, where's that Julio Rodriguez I got? I don't remember where it is. But Kelenic's on the Mariners now. He's going to be coming up probably with around the same time Julio Rodriguez, maybe a little before. So with them, Kyle Lewis, Austin Nola, even though he's kind of older, they've got a pretty good team that they're building up there in Seattle. So I like these cards a lot. I really like Gavin Lux. I mean, he had a horrible year this year. So hopefully he can only go up. He can only do a little bit better. You know, fingers crossed on him. He was so highly touted. Now these cards all came from these are two separate purchases, different days from the same seller on Blowout. I bought some first and I went back and bought some more. And I'll tell you why. They're all Casey Golden 2019 First Bowman Chrome autos. So I got a bunch of base, I think 5 or 6 base. And I got a few refractors out of 499. And then I got a couple of blues out of 150. I really like the blues. I got a graded refractor out of 499, a green out of 99, and a gold out of 50. And I did that because, one, they were really inexpensive. I mean, I had a couple Casey Golden autos from 2019 Chrome at a blue and I think a base and maybe a refractor that I had picked up either earlier this year or late last year. I don't really remember. But the day that I saw these on the Blowout forums for sale, I went and looked up Casey Golden because he was an NCAA player, pretty good stats in the NCAA, but that doesn't really NCAA college stats don't really transfer over to the high minors or the major leagues really well. But I looked at his stats on the MILB.com page, the minor league page, and the day that these went up on the Blowout forums for sale, he was sent up to the Albuquerque Isotopes AAA team. So I think he should be making his debut sometime the first part of the 2021 season. So I thought, yeah, you know what? Well, they were cheap enough that I thought I'd take the risk on it. So I've picked up those. Going to hold those for a little while, see what happens with him. Arozarena, picked up a lot of, I don't even know what's in there, 5 or 8 base update rookies. He has his little thing, like I said in my last video, has his little issue going on with his family stuff in Mexico. But it's Mexico, so don't take a whole lot at face value of, when news initially comes out. So not super worried about Arozarena. Got this was a collectible classics auction, I think. I don't really remember. It was an auction house. I think it's called Collectible Classics, something like that. I purchased from them years ago, and I think I've sporadically purchased from them a few times over the past 5 or 10 years. But got this 1999 Upper Deck Century Legends Epic Signature Reggie Jackson. Before buyer's premium, I think I paid like $42 or $45, something like that for it. At one time, about a decade ago, I was trying to put this set together, and it just became, for me at the time, too expensive to try, and there were a lot of cards, and some of the cards are really hard to track down. So I gave it up, but this is a nice looking set in my opinion, and the autographs are really clean on this. So it's a good looking auto. I like it. Also got these football cards. That's a 1951 Topps Magic, but I am slowly piecing together the 55 Topps All-American set. I think it's a great looking set. This lot came up. It's a filler lot, meaning super low grade cards, probably 1s and 2s max. I already have a Red Grange. I think it's a 2, PSA 2, but a couple of these I already have, but I'm up to over half the set now, and these will be exchanged out at some point with nicer cards, just, when I get to it. But it did have a Red Grange and Sid Luckman and Bertelli and some others in here, so it's a nice little lot. I think I paid like $20 for it. So I really like that set. I have the Jim Thorpe. Who do I have? Jim Thorpe. I don't have the Four Horsemen card. I really want to get that one. This card, love this card. Carl Yastrzemski. It's out of 92 Score, the franchise. If you look back in my videos from maybe like a year ago or a little previous, I had the tri-auto card of this where it has Mantle, Musial, Yastrzemski. And I was offered more than... I was offered enough at the time from somebody for it, so I sold it, kind of regrettably looking back, but it was a good amount over what I paid for it, so I was like, okay. But picked this up, Carl Yastrzemski, nice looking card. I think I paid 45 or 50 for this. I don't remember what it goes for on eBay, but I remember thinking it was about 60% of what the eBay price was the last few sales that I saw, so that was a good deal. Here are those other Noelvi Marte cards. I don't know how many are in there. That many. From the UK, I got a couple of these UK edition parallels. And the shipping and handling was like $15 or $20 on these, so I wanted to make it worth it. So I wanted the Eason because I didn't think anybody would buy that with $15 or $20 shipping and handling. So I got that for like $1.29. But then I got the Arazarena purple out of, is that 50? Yeah, 7 out of 50. And I think I paid 80 to 100, somewhere in there for that. There was one that sold after this. It was like the day or maybe the next day after that news broke out of Mexico, and it sold for about half the price, which I was like, I should have picked that up. But looking at it under magnification, when you can zoom on the eBay page, it had a bottom edge issue. So this is a lot nicer than that one is. This is a really clean looking card. So I'll hold on to those. And this card is a card that was probably my most exciting purchase for me. It's a PC card. So I love patches. I don't like jersey cards, single color jersey, or even with like a pinstripe, unless it's a vintage Mickey Mantle, Gehrig, Ruth, something like that. I don't care for jersey cards, but nice patch cards I really like that Zach Gallen that I showed a couple of weeks ago. The guy on the Blowout forums wanted to trade, so he had several cards. This was one of them. He wanted basketball in return. Now basketball is getting more expensive, but I had some of what he wanted, and they were duplicates for me. So I thought, okay, I can trade some of these. So I gave him a list. I sent him a list of what I had to offer. I said, I'm interested in this card. And he said, well, I'll trade you for it, and then I'll buy the others outright. So we came to a deal. He gave me this card and some PayPal, and I gave him some basketball stuff, and it's a Chipper Jones Diamond Icons numbered 405 auto. Very nice. Now this looks very similar to one that might still be on eBay, or it was the last one sold. I think that was number 3 of 5. But the wording on the back about the relic is very ambiguous. It says, the relic contained in this card is not from any specific game, event, or season. So I don't know, does that mean that they just picked a random jersey off the Target shelf and cut it up and put it in here? I don't know. But it looks really nice, the red from the card with the red and the Braves jersey. The signature is really nice. Chipper Jones, I had the opportunity to meet him, and I've told this story before. Let me grab this ball up here. Several years ago, it was the last opening day at the old Turner Field, the old Braves Stadium. I was there as part of the military and got to meet a lot of they had like the 90s players there, none of the pitchers, but I got to meet Chipper Jones, which I don't know what pen I use, but it's really faded right there. That's Fred McGriff, Matt Whistler, who was on the team at the time. That's Javi Lopez. A lot of these signatures are faded. Andrew Jones, all nice guys. The nicest guy, and I'll tell you this story just because I like to hear good stories about people I sort of looked up to or I liked as a kid that played baseball. But one of the nicest guys was Fred McGriff. Super nice. Javi Lopez was really nice too, but Fred McGriff smiled the entire time, joked around, signed, took pictures, just super nice guy. And I'll tell you, around this crowd, I'm 6'2", and I think the only person in that whole crowd, and there were more folks than this, more players than this, but I couldn't remember the other players' names. Andrew Jones, I think, is a little shorter than I was. I think he was probably about 6'1". But you talk about feeling short. All these guys were like 6'3" to 6'5". And normally, I'm one of the taller ones in a group that I'm around. But that was a fun day for me. Love meeting those players, but I really like this card. So excited to have that in my PC. If you had a favorite, as always, let me know which one you liked. And till next week or next time, hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.